What is happening, everybody? So, it is finally upon us. The Last of Us TV adaptation of the video game by Naughty Dog. Already, this is incredible, at least with the first episode. It pretty much follows the video game. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the video game much because I don't want to spoil the show or surprise for anybody who has not played the video game or doesn't know anything about the story. So I'm just going to talk about the episode as is. There will be spoilers about the episode, so if you hadn't seen the episode, watch the episode and come back. And if you wouldn't mind, leave a like for your boy. It helps out the channel. I'd appreciate it. This episode was pretty good. I mean, they go into a lot of the relationship between Joel and his daughter, Sarah. You get a little bit more, you find out more about their family dynamic. Nothing about this seemed rushed, except for one part, which I'll get to in a little bit. But Bella Ramsey, I think, is doing, so far, she's doing a great job as Ellie. And I probably already said it. I'm going to say it again just to make sure. There will be spoilers for this episode. So, again, if you haven't seen it, go watch the episode. So we can kind of see how things start off. They're living their life, doing what they would normally be doing. And the relationship between Sarah and Joel is a pretty good one. I mean, he's kind of a forgetful dad, but she kind of picks him up on the back end and kind of takes care of him. And you can kind of start to see things happening in the background, like you hear whispers on the radio about what could possibly be going on. In the beginning, they show the like a broadcast on TV about how I guess they're tossing around the idea of how man's possible demise could come from a disease or a virus, and one of the scientists is like, no, this could come from fungi. And what I found to be very cool yet terrifying is they tell the story of the fungus that can take over an ant or an insect's brain and kind of basically tell it where to go, what to do, all those things. Is more or less basically a shell of its former self, and this fungus has taken control. This is a real thing. That is a real fungus, and it's pretty, that's pretty frightening to think that could possibly happen to a human being. And I think that's where the interest comes from, as where people aren't, it's kind of scary to think of that, something like that happening to a human person or to a person. So we get to a spot where things start to actually pop off, and all hell starts to break loose. You see jets flying overhead. Things are slowly starting to collapse. She gets kicked out of a store. She's trying to get her father's watch fixed, and the neighbor starts to chase her in the middle of the night. Joel nor anyone kind of knows what to do. They're kind of reacting as opposed to coming up with any kind of plan. I thought that this was very well done. I mean, from the way it's laid out, it even looks like The Last of Us. It just looked incredible. The way that the sets were designed, from the sets to the city, to the way that the people were dressed and everything. Like, this is definitely, if you looked at this is definitely The Last of Us. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with the game or familiar with the story to this game, but if the rest of this, if the first episode is an indication of how the rest of this is going to go, then you are in for a hell of a story. A hell of a story, because it was that good. I think Pedro Pascal did a great job personifying Joel. You kind of got that Joel feeling. I missed the for those of you who are out there who know what I'm talking about, I missed that country that kind of country twang that he has.
I say no.
Do you even realize what your life means? Huh? Running off like that, putting yourself at risk, it's pretty goddamn stupid.
Well, I guess we're both disappointed with each other then.
So the part of the episode that I said felt kind of rushed was towards the end of the episode, where it is revealed that they're being chased and they have to get out of there, but somehow Ellie is tested by Teresa and finds out that she is infected, and she has to hurry up and explain to her, I'm not infected. I was bitten long time ago, and basically that she's immune. I think that should have been, I think that should have been done a little bit more carefully. I don't think that conversation should have been rushed. I think that conversation should have had a little bit more weight to it. But I'm not complaining about that. This story was still, so far, is still pretty good. I am very interested to see how the rest of this goes, and I want to know what you think. Like, did you love this so far? Are you feeling this like I am? So, yeah, we'll get together for the next one. I don't know if I'm gonna review all of them episode by episode. We'll see what comes out, like trailer wise, movie wise, what comes out, and yeah, I'll get with y'all and we'll talk about this some more, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Be careful not to spoil anything for anybody who has not seen it. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Enjoy the afternoon, and stay safe. Chill.